And so look at other people who are successful. You say, why? What happened? They made up their minds. I am no longer to live under these circumstances because there are better circumstances that the universe has in store for me. That's a decision. That's a decision. But a lot of people, which is another R, resign themselves to their fate, forgetting that they are the ones deciding on their fate. Please take note that they say it's their fate when in truth they are the ones deciding on their fate. If you are unhappy in a circle, why are you there? If you're unhappy in your job, hello, why are you there? Because you're comfortable there. Because you're afraid to move away from there. Because if you move away from there, it's unknown. It's nakakatakot. So here you are, you will understand why suddenly success becomes a very narrow thing. Kasi natakot ka na eh. You're fearful. And you don't want to take a chance. I will just take this unhappiness because I might be more unhappy. Oh, what a choice. How optimistic can we get, right? So that whether it's in business or in personal relationships or even your religion. If you're unhappy in your religion, why are you still there? There are many choices. I can name you at least 8 you can choose from. I mean, for heaven's sake, why are you there? Every time you're unhappy, why don't you ask the question, why am I doing here? What am I doing here? Do I have to be here? Really? The universe wants me to be here, or it's only I that want to be here because I'm afraid not to be here? Ay, oo nga. Takot lang pala ako. And then, what do? Make the move. And it is so important that when you make the move, you are optimistic. Because when you make that move and you tell me, naku, baka kung anong mangyari, and you're pessimist, what do you get? Divinity. So that when you say, okay, I'm making the move, I'm making this decision, and therefore, I know the results will be fantastic. And then here is where all the affirmations we've given you through the years, why should it be fantastically wonderful? Because God is with me. Every problem is divinely unmatched anyway. All challenges can be overcome. That's optimism. You see, that's why a lot of people laugh at new thoughts. Sabi ko, paano naman yung niloloko yung sarili ninyo? It's really an optimistic belief system. That's why I love it. Not going to hell. Nobody gets us. All of this, mga burning and all this suffering, nobody says this. If you are an optimist, you know. Like an optimist view of hell, for example. Oh, what is that? Barbecue. You will have barbecue sauce. Ganon. You don't really burn, no? No. But a true optimist will tell you, it's okay. God is also there. Oh, that's the true optimist. And who can deny that when in truth God is everywhere? Can't be. Hell, it's fine. God is also there. O di, wala yung takutan, wala yung feeling bad about anything. This is just bringing you to that level of your success. Para tayong success may seminar today. Okay. All right, successful people, they turn pain into gain. They will find a way of turning pain into gain. And what does that mean? I will learn from my pain. I will learn from it knowing that it has taught me a lesson, and that lesson is going to propel me to greater heights of glory. And whatever your circumstances are, there is pain. You will experience pain. And pain is not necessarily a negative thing. Many times, it is simply the universe telling you, hey, you're not thinking correctly. Para lang sinabi sa iyo nung advisor mo, hoy, mali yung pag-iisip mo, kaya you're in pain dahil mali. Ituwid mo. Kung hindi nawala yung pain, ay, oo nga, tumuwid. So it's just that. So you can gain from this just the idea that it is just a message that you are not thinking correctly. That's all it is. So next time, even you're in pain, even if it's just a mere headache, pain, bakit kaya ito? There's something I am not thinking about correctly. Maybe you're just being a pessimist. Maybe you are not making a decision you want to make. Maybe you don't know what to do. All of this, it says, make up your mind. You know, you may think this sounds like a contradiction, but it is better to even make all kinds of decisions that may turn out to be not the right decisions rather than not making any decision at all. Because a lot of things in our lives are delayed because we just kept delaying making the decision. Hintay ka na lang ng hintay. Sige. And then at the end, 50 years passed and you're still waiting. Sakana Restaurant. Nandiyan sa kanto ng Basong Tamo. Baka naman madalas ka dyan sa Sakana Restaurant. It's Sakana. Make up your mind. And if you're optimistic, why? It's part and parcel of your test that you really believe God is with you. I can make this decision. God, okay, I need to make this decision in 15 seconds. I know you are on my side. Let's go for it. Make the decision. You can experiment with it. And successful people did this. Okay, let's go. Kasi after a while, your intuition gets so sharpened that sometimes in 5 seconds, you'll do it na. From 15 seconds, very soon, okay, let's do it. A lot of people think, wow, that's so rash. In truth, because you're already divinely guided, ang bilis. And that split-second decision sometimes spells the difference. Anyway, that's a suggestion. You can try it every time you're faced, but turning pain into gain. And there are a lot of people who have done and gone through this, the heroes of before. They all went through some pain, only because they were on the wrong track. When they finally saw the light, that pain turned into a gain. And that changed their lives. Okay, next. This, I think, is also important with every successful person. You have to cultivate a sense of humor. And a sense of humor is the ability to be able to laugh at yourself. Nakakatawa ako talaga. Tingnan mo kung paano ako nakandara pa. Tingnan mo paano naman ako nag-garage sale. What I did for love. Ay, nako. Katawa-tawa. Talaga nakakatawa. Everybody does it. You know, and then we look back in our life and says, wow, like I remember when we watched Bo's show, and my sister, every time Bo would sing What I Did for Love, and she would end, What I Did for Love, shit. This every time the phrase would come, What I Did for Love, and lakas na shit. Because everybody has done a lot of things, again, in the name of love, kuno, right? What I did for love. At least because, in truth, was that really for love? Was it really for love? Or maybe for fear, or for lust, or for what? Was it really love that you did it for? Or was it just a fear of being alone? You see, our minds can play tricks with us. Sometimes you think, oh, this is because this is what I did for love. Really? Love talaga yun? Or natakot ka lang mag-isa? Ay, yun din. Also that. But then when you get down to self-honesty here, you will find out, oh, maybe it's not really love. You just really think it is. And of course, you must also consider that sometimes the attraction is there and the situation is there also because of a reincarnation. I mean, I am not removing that, because sometimes the reason why we think we're doing it for love is because the emotion is so strong and the need is so strong that there is this person in your life that you know, for heaven's sake, this isn't making me happy.